Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Paula. Please like and subscribe. So today we're just gonna be doing just a little bit of makeup. It's gonna be like a little work makeup style. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put my hair back. All right, so I'm gonna be going in with the Haus foundation today. I love this foundation. It is literally satin in a bottle. I like to apply it on my hand, and then I like to use a brush and kind of blend it on my hand first, and then I'm gonna go in and apply this everywhere to my skin. This, like I said, feels like satin. It is one of the best foundations I've ever used, and there's such a good range of colors because I am a little bit more cool toned or neutral, I guess. So yeah, this is a beautiful foundation and is buildable, full coverage. I am definitely more of a full coverage girl, but I love this foundation. I cannot say anything negative about it either, which is crazy because, you know, foundations are hard to find, especially ones that you genuinely like. So I'm just blending this out with a Morphe M106 brush. It's a little dense brush, it works amazing. Okay, foundation is done, and I am self-tan today, so my shade in the Haus foundation is a little bit warmer than I normally would. I'm gonna be going in with the Benefit Rose Tint. I'm gonna be using it as my blush today. I love a reddish blush. I think that it is so beautiful on skin tones. And I do like to apply it messy, as you can see, but I like to apply 2 layers just because it is more of like a watery base. And then I apply a little bit to my nose. It smells so good though. I think that is one of the reasons why I really like it. Then I'm gonna be taking my finger and I'm just going to be pressing it into my skin. It's gonna look a little crazy, but once it all kind of blends together, it'll look so good. Same thing on the other side. I'm just going ahead and blending this out with my finger. I do it quite messy because I still need to go in and do some concealer on top anyways. So don't worry about if your placement isn't like 100% exact. Then I'm gonna go in just with like a damp beauty blender and I'm gonna start to bounce this into my skin. Same thing, just bouncing. There's not really a set way of doing this, and I'll kind of bring it into my cheeks just like that. Do you see how easily that blended? Same thing on my nose and on this side, of course. I love this blush. Like I said, it smells like roses and it's so beautiful. Okay, that is done. Now I'm gonna be going in with that NYX Wonder Stick. I do use the shade Fair. It is my favorite color out of the colors I've used in the past, and I'm just gonna kind of bronze up my face. And then I'm gonna go in with the Real Techniques brush. This is RT200. And I'm just gonna start buffing this into my hairline. And then I'm also gonna press it into my skin. And go underneath my nose. And then onto this side, of course. I love the NYX Wonder Sticks though too, because they're so compact. Like you can keep it in your bag. It also has a highlighter on the other side, and it is amazing. All right, next I'm gonna go in with the Tarte Creaseless Concealer. This is in the shade Neutral, or 13N. I like this one because it's more of my skin tone color. Some days I go in with more of a lighter one, but today we're just gonna go a little bit more natural for work. Blend that down on my nose and a little bit on my forehead. And then I'm gonna be going in with the Morphe brush as well. This is an M13 brush. This is their concealer brush, and what I'm doing is I'm gonna tap on it, tap all the concealer out first. And then I'm gonna go back in with a damp beauty blender just to make sure that there is no harsh lines. Okay, and I do like to wait a couple seconds before blending out my concealer. I do find that it adds a little bit more coverage than just going initially in and then blending it out. And it gives you more of a less creamy, it's more like tacky, so that way it's not going everywhere. Same thing on this side, I'm just blending. Life has been pretty boring with me lately, guys. I've been really just trying to work. My birthday is in a couple weeks, so still trying to figure out something to do with that. But I haven't been doing as many like Monday Chronicles and vlogs. Sometimes it's just hard, but I am definitely trying to push out some more content for you guys. I absolutely love doing this, and one day I hope that I can make this my full-time career. So if you have any friends, please tell them to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Then I'm gonna go in with this beauty blender again, and I'm just gonna tap everywhere I just concealed. And this also helps take off any like excess if you like overdid the concealer. It also helps take away some of that as well. Concealer is blended. Next, I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline Fit Me powder. She's a staple in my routine. I use her every single day. In every single makeup tutorial, video, day-to-day life, I use her every day. She is amazing. And I'm just gonna use this powder directly underneath my eyes. It adds more coverage. And I'm using the shade Classic Ivory, which is 120 as well. Even when I'm self-tanned, I use this shade. I swear it blends so good. And I'm just tapping this into my skin, anywhere where I applied that concealer. And this powder has lasted me weeks. I've used this for such a long time without having to go buy a new one. So you can really get your money's worth from it. Perfect. I'm gonna warm up my face just a little bit. I'm gonna go in with that Charlotte Tilbury bronzer, and I'm just going to tap, and then I'm just going to apply a little bit of bronzer onto my areas of my forehead, just to bronze me up just a little bit more. Same thing on the other side. Go a little bit on my nose. I do like to apply this to my eyelids. It just adds a little bit more dimension to my face, but without actually going in and doing like a full cut crease and stuff like that. I love adding just bronzer, and we're gonna go in the nose, and then we're gonna do a little bit on that jawline. Don't forget your ears, so that way it'll all blend out. Now I'm gonna go back in after everything is done. I'm gonna go in with that Maybelline Fit Me powder, and I'm just gonna buff this into my lower half of my face and a little bit on my forehead and everywhere else. This makeup can literally be done in like 4 minutes. It's so easy and anybody can do it. Next, I'm gonna go in with that Charlotte Tilbury Iconic Nude lip liner, and I'm just going to apply this to my lips. Then I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline lipstick in the shade 450. It's Romantic Rose. This has been such a pretty color for me lately. Then on top of this, you can definitely leave your lips like this, but I'm gonna go in with that e.l.f. Halo Glow Revive lip oil. It just adds like a little bit of shimmer. Last but definitely not least, we're gonna go in with that Morpheus Continuous Setting Spray and lock it all in. Sometimes I do this step too close to my face and I am like inhaling it. And now we're just gonna wait a few minutes for this to kind of dry up, and then I'm gonna go back in with a damp beauty blender just to press it into my skin. So we can go ahead and do that now, and we're just lightly tapping this all over my skin to really push in that setting spray. By the way, I hope you guys had a great Cinco de Mayo. Okay, everybody, this is the finished look. I hope you guys like this YouTube video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.